thingy. But let's go ahead, because we have a format, a different format here. We have a round mode that will be played. So 9 teams will play it out against each other, and only the top 3 teams are going through. We will have a ranking on the left side. So I will focus on that. And of course, it's not easy to spectate 27 high-tier players, but that is how it goes. We have 4 maps on the map with 5 rounds, 1 more beforehand, so a total of 20 rounds that will be played. Points repartition is 200, 180, 165, 150, and then the more you go down, the closer the interval will go. So between 3rd and 4th, we have 15 points. Between 4th and 5th, we have 14 points. So 150 versus 136. So I really want to land into the top placement. We're going to start with OA6, a map that has a very, very tricky water start. And a world record from Gwen, a 50.91. And let's actually go ahead and follow Lupuk for the warm-up, who just made a mistake. But of course, the warm-up is not mattering in terms of points. So good luck, good luck. And right now, Lupuk is doing a great approach to the bug side, which is of course very important to get. And of course, also good luck to Granadi and the other teams. But of course, Granadi also right now streaming, and also one of my in-game friends. So good luck to him. You can also check out his POV on Twitch. So great to see that. And also this no sledge ending here, very important to get. I'm going to focus on the top 8 in the rounds, or the top 9. As you can also see the CP live on the top left corner. And yeah, good luck to the teams. We have a very stacked lineup here, but only the top 3 teams are going through. Good luck. Good luck to the teams who will make it into the next round. Okay, so who is on my numpad? It is Granadi, Thomas Jean, Lupuk. Then we have Riohux, who's also playing. And Sapi. Let's go with Sapi in this round, who survives the start. Granadi went for the safe line, so he loses a lot of time. But maybe he can come back with that. Also, Yakil finds himself a little bit further behind, but they're still well in the top 20 here, give or take, maybe after this bug slide. But let's go with Dolfold here, who's in the mix and in the battle for that first positions here. Great bug slide from Dolfold, going up into that 3rd position. Also Heath and Thomas Jean doing it very well, and yeah, that's it. That's the spirit. As I already said, it's a team performance, but of course, if one member of you just gets all those 200 points, 150 plus points per round, that is really, really important for your team. Thomas Jean slowing down a bit, gets that nose slide, and I think Thomas Jean has it here. Let's go ahead and follow him. Will he make it? Thomas Jean a bit behind Heath here, who gets that first place. Snow and Dofold on 3rd and 4th. Tialic on P5. So I think that was a very good round for Team BS here, because they are consisting of Glass, Snow, and Dofold. Snow and Dofold here on P3 and 4. And I think Glass also has gotten himself some good points. Never mind, actually. They're only on P3, but very close. Only 3 points between them. Then we have Team Wicked on P number 4. Thomas Jean with a good start again. Finds himself on 4th place. Scandir, Heave, and Snow behind that. So Heave. I cannot find him right now. He's actually on Le Crux. Okay, he's on 1st place. Thomas Jean with a mistake. Heath again leading the round ahead of Avon. Then Glass and Snow behind that. Also Tricky with a good performance, but has made a small error on this part. So he falls a bit behind because he didn't get himself the best amount of speed. Also here a mistake. So who will get himself first? Glass, Avon, and Heath are in the top 3. Avon not surviving it though, and gets overtaken by Glast. So Glast with the 200 points. Avon also with 180 points. Granadi on P8, Lego on 7th, and then Dofold on P number 6. And yo, also Jill, thank you so much for the, oh my god, 13-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And of course, hello to all the people in the chat. We are right now focusing on this match. On match number 2 of the quarterfinal. And yeah, Right now BS Plus, so Glass, Snow and Dofold are in the lead. Then Heave. Then we also have Bad Lula and Alpha Dream on second. And Team Mint on P number 3. Wicked, Insane, Marmelade and Avon are on P number 4. So it's actually follow Insane here, who didn't get the best start. So Ins on P25 gets a good bug save though, overtakes plenty of players here. Great approach from Ins. So he can definitely play a role here, but also didn't get the best gear here. Also his teammate not too far ahead. What is Bad Lulu doing here? Bad Lulu with a good approach. Scandir, however, almost made that mistake. Bad Lulu will probably get overtaken by Tricky in this ending section. No, he stays ahead by 0.1 of a second. Scandir on 4th. But Bad Lulu gets himself 3rd place here. Glass and Heave winning it. So we have 2 more rounds on this one. And right now Team Oh No on P number 8. Only 496 points accumulated. Then Vini, Yakil, Vivek and Nick Sobi on P number 9. So they definitely have to make something happen. Also Team Art with Rear Hugs, Takuns and Artise on that third to last position. Jean not getting the gear here, but Insane now with a great approach into the bug slide. Looking really good for Ins here. Great line from Ins. And with that, he goes up into that 3rd place. Has a similar speed to compared to Legu and Heave. Heave went for the wiggle. Can Team Wicked get themselves a good amount of points in this round? Also Avon in the mix. Ins will probably get himself that 3rd position. Yes, he will. Avon with P number 8. So more than 300 points in this round, depending of course where their teammate landed in. Artis, as in German. Okay, I see. Thank you, Astro. So Team Wicked with good points, and they're on P4. We're still on P4, but 200 points or almost 200 points away from BS+. Los Americanos on P5, Team Art on 6th, and Team Oh No on P number 7. Avon with a great start. I was just randomly, of course, from that prior round spectating him, and Avon finds himself on that 2nd place together with Tricky. Actually, Avon with a good line here and accumulates a small lead. But of course, there's still the bug save where Avon goes very inside. Still survives it, but didn't get the best time. Probably had to release a lot beforehand to not make some mistake there. So he had to do that. So Avon down to P6. Snow Default, Tricky ahead of him, but let's take a look onto Avon's ending. Looking very good for Avon. Will he snipe that 1st place? No, he will not, but who will actually get that? It will be Bad Lulu on 1st, Heave on 2nd, and then Dofol on 3rd, Avon on 4th, and then Tialish on P5. Okay. So no team is majorly running away. Maybe Le Crux with Heave. And of course then Bad Lulu performing very well. Haven't really seen too much from Alpha Dream thus far, but maybe it's just not his map. Alpha Dream finds himself on P17, but still got himself 32 points. So still good for them. Every point matters in this format. Every point matters. Okay, so it's the same map order, or we have the same maps as in the previous quarterfinal. So now we have Ore Saison. Yes, this map. So again, one warm-up. And we have a world record from Aurel, or the WR spot occupied by Aurel with a 50.39. So Aurel and Gwen will play in the next round, as well as Bren, Carl Jr., and so on. Also Papu, of course, playing together with Aurel and Gwen. So they can show what they have or how much practice they've put into this competition. Right now, Snow's leading the warm-up, but of course, I'm not gonna cast the warm-up too much. We can use the warm-up to check out what teams are in the top 3. So, Le Crux, Heave, Limit Tester, aka Bad Lulu, and Alpha Dream are leading. For me, they were the favorites together with Tialic, Legu, and Tricky, and also Glass, Snow, and Dofold. So those were the teams that I would also put in the top 3. Team Wicked on a 4th position, so they're only 200 points away. Then Los Americanos, Anix, Thomas Jean, and Lupuk. Lupuk looked very strong on that first day. And then Rehux, Takuns, and Artis. Or how I should pronounce it. On that 6th place. Or Artis. I think that's the right pronunciation. Or Artis. That would be the German pronunciation. But let's go ahead into the first round. Round 1 out of 5. Snow with a good bug slide. Holds his gear. Good no slide exit as well. And this map should be particularly good for Matt and Granadi. Maybe. I think this suits Matt's style very well. Of course, there's no slide not. But I also haven't really seen too much from Matt here. Playing for Team Oh No, of course. But it is Granadi in that 6th position. And survives this part as well. Of course, there's still the ice ending. You want to approach very far up here. Glass doing it very well, as well as Lego, Revo, and also Granadi not with the best amount of speed. So Glass and Lego winning it. Tricky on P number 3. Then Matt and Ins on P4 and 5. And actually, just when I talked about that I haven't really seen too much from Matt. Matt with a great performance here up to P number 4. So that is really nice to see from the Brazilian player who used to play in the Trackmania Grand League. So nice seeing that. Matt with good amount of points, and Team Oh No, a spark of hope for them of eventually making it into the next round. So Matt, of course, a bit laggy because he's playing from Brazil. I'm still gonna follow him in this round. Good backside approach for him. Holds the gear and doesn't eat too much of the penalty grass. So Matt on a P11 behind Lupuk. And also Bad Lulu, who's on P number 8. And Dofold on 7th. Tricky on 6th. I'll make it P number 4 now with a great line. But of course the ending still matters. There's the cactus that you want to avoid. Also get a good landing on this part. And then, as I said, go for a very, very clear line where you want to use the slope or the banking of the ice to get yourself the right transition or the right line for that part. So Snow wins it with a 51.31. Also a good time considering that the WR is a 50.39. Then Dofold on 2nd and Tialic on 3rd. So Snow, Dofold and Tialic winning it. As you can see, they are all in BS. But Tialic is playing together with Legu and Tricky, but still a triple victory for them. And well, yeah. Now it's looking very clear. We have almost 400 points between 3rd and 4th. And nothing has changed with the teams or what team is in the top 3. Okay. Brandon, also one of the players that I haven't really seen too much from. On that 12th place right now. Didn't get the no slide, but still can do some damage with a good ending section here eventually. 0.8 away, but didn't get the best approach over this part, so Brandon will not play a role here. Also the speed, not the best for him. Takuns on 6th place. Great performance though. Almost gets overtaken by Thomas Jean. Scandi on 5th, Insane on 4th, Lego on 3rd, and then we have Dofold and Tialic winning it again. I mean, that is just a great performance for both teams, for Team Mint and also for Team BS+. And they are ready and they look strong to make it here. Glass only getting 27th position here. And I think Glass is also not too far ahead in the leaderboard. Let me take a look. Where is he? Where's Glass? Never mind, actually. He's on P8. So that's a good performance. So BS. Really nice seeing that. See how Granadi is coping with that bug slide. Oh, goes too far inside and makes that mistake. Also Scandier and Bad Lulu are behind, so I will also not play a role. Let's go with Marmelardi, one of my team members who's also playing for Team Luckers in Trackmania Nations. A very skilled player, very versatile. Great to have him as a part of that team, but he is also one of the players who does not settle down in just the old game. He plays here and there. Trackmania 2020, also matchmaking, and he shows what he can do. He will overtake Snow, but gets overtaken by Avon, his teammate, and Tacoons in exchange. But still a good round for them. I mean, we have Marmeladi, Avon there. The question is, where's Ins? But he has eventually finished as well. 63 points, so not too bad for Ins, who's right now on 10th position. Avon on P5. That's also nice. But there's there's always a player who's slacking a bit, and it's always like that. I mean, you just cannot perform on each map. And right now it's Marmelardi, who is at 544 points and also makes that mistake at the start. This can, of course, well happen, but is, of course, a tilter. But you can see a lot of players make mistakes on this map. Also, Rio Hux. Let's go with this camera from Marmelardi into the box, and look at that. How so many players make mistakes. So many players with mistakes here, and Marmelardi is capitalizing from that, but still 2 seconds away from the first place, which is occupied by Dofold, Tricky, Granadi, Snow, and Sapi. So they are batting it out. Sapi, not with the best speed compared to what's Glass and Scandir, so he will get overtaken. Close fight between them, and also Sapi touching the Ngolo Cactus there. So Sapi, also not with the best speed, who will get a Dofold, Snow, and Glass. The triple victory for BS again. Lupuk, Scandir, Tricky behind that. And then Avon, also again with a good performance. Tacoons on 8th and Sapi on 9th. But man, that is crazy. Triple victory for BS. I mean, they're not on a team together. Actually, they are. Tjalic hasn't gotten himself a good performance. But BS plus Glass, Snow, and Dofold winning the rounds, and with that getting themselves the perfect amount of points on that second to last round, or actually last round on this map. Yo, Chris, what's up, man? Okay, next map is, I'm gonna try to pronounce again, Zerator Lentir. Yeah, that was great, right? So Team Wicked coming closer though. So only 150 points between Ins, Marmeladi, Avon, and also Heave, Limit Tester, aka Bad Lulu, and Alpha Dream. But we have Glass, Snow, Dofold dominating together with Team Mint, Tjalic, Legu, and Tricky. So it's almost, I mean, we still have 10 more rounds, but if they continue like that, they will go through. But this spot, or the third spot, is not clear yet. It can be Team Wicked, also Los Americanos, or Team Oh No, but they need to pull an oh yes on this track in order to make it. So good luck to the teams. One warm-up, and of course there's still this ending, this lily pad that you have to bounce on. I was always struggling on that to find the perfect line on my first attempt. Also Granadi here, practicing this part, but now eventually makes it. So yeah, great ending from Granadi. They hopefully can do that in a live round as well. But good luck to the teams. 5 rounds on this map as well. Yeah. I mean, it's our boys, Chris. All good. Hey, welcome, guys. All good. I mean, it's great to have that. Hopefully there will also be cast for the semi-final, but I doubt that, because it's the Rage's rule and we have to respect that. There's a great tournament, and let's focus on this round here. Granadi leading the round. Great start for him. Heave, Legu, and then also Tjalic and Snow lurking again. But look at that. Right now it's looking really good for Oh No. We have Matt, Revolution, and Granadi. Triple lead for them, actually. Almost. It was Revolution slowing down a bit, and also Matt making that mistake, so that's how fast it can go. Let's see, can Granadi survive that ending? Looking very good for him, but no, he makes that mistake. Granadi with a mistake. Revolution gets 4th place, but Granadi falls down tremendously to P number 18. That's a tilter. That is not good. Revel on 4th, though also Avon with a good performance. But that was not a good round. He looked so good. But this ending can be so hard. And Granadi eventually failed it. Bad Lulu gets last in this round. So this could actually be important for Team Wicked. That they come closer. Let's take a look into the points. 135 points between 3rd and 4th place. And if we take a look here, actually, where is... Okay, I'm just not gonna... I'm gonna focus on that. Also, Granadi here making that mistake. Does he know that he cannot clear that jump? He doesn't. Ah, damn. Because if you touch the wall or this part, you cannot make that jump. So Granadi is out of this round. That is not good for Granadi. If you touch the other part, you don't get a penalty though. You get penalized. But still, that's a tilter. Okay, let's go into the round though. There's still a different team that can make it. And also Revolution and Matt, who are not doing too bad in this round. So again, I'm gonna follow them on this part. Matt has to survive the ending though. Revel on the first. Will he make it? Looking very good, but he releases too much. And Revel is dead here. This ending is so unforgiving. Heath, Lego, and Lupuk in the top 3. Then we have Bad Lulu, Tialic, Scandi, and Dofold behind that. And also Matt making a mistake. But definitely a good round. I mean, 0.6 of a second between the players. And a 52.20 as a winning time is not too slow. I also don't like this ending on this one. It is not good. But it is what it is. Okay, 3rd round. Team Wicked lost a tremendous amount of points in this round. Look at that. More than almost 400 points actually between 3rd and 4th now. Team BS Plus and Mint have a 700 lead at least over that 3rd place, so they are almost safe. But let's go ahead into round number 3 out of 5. Glass is in the mix, lost a bit of speed. Revel with a good line here, jumps a bit earlier, so he's still in the mix and is not dying. Glass jumping a bit far up, so he will not get the best approach over this part. And you can see that he lost gradual amount of speed in this part, or gradually a chunk of speed there, but still, can he survive that ending? That is the most important factor. Granadi looking good, and Granadi will not survive it again. Glass jumping to Narnia, and yeah, now Revolution gets that 2nd place. Matt on P7, and then we have Avon on 8th. Then Snow Tricky, Cialic, and also Legu with a great performance here. But man, this ending can be so tilty. I think I made it like twice or 3 times, but I also haven't played this map too much. But it's very, very hard, guys. If you have played this map yourself, you have noticed it. But still, Team Wicked getting some good points because Team Le Crux have made mistakes. So only 150 points between them, give or take. Give or take 150 points. I was actually not expecting that, but maybe they've just gotten themselves the 100 pointers, or maybe even 150 points. I think Marmeladi had a good round in that previous round, so they are still not out of that one yet. Let's go with Rio Hux for this one. Forza Uganda skin. But makes that mistake, so Rio Hux not jumping too far to the right there. Not sufficient enough. And now Granadi again has the chance here of making it. Scandier and Glass are ahead of him. But let's follow Granadi here for this ending. Can he survive it in the 2nd to last round on this map? On map number 3. Looking good. And Granadi is surviving but has to release. And gets overtaken by so many players there. From P3 to P9 for Granadi. But also Matt getting some good points in this round. But still, is it enough for him to take it or to come anywhere closer? Because right now they're on a 6th position. Also, Sapi shows us how to do this ending when you have failed it. Okay, we have Team Wicked on 3rd place. Le Crux on P4. We have a change in the points or in the ranking, but look at that. BS Plus and Mint 1st and 2nd, and they're 1,000 points ahead of third position. So Wicked, with a wicked performance indeed. But let's go ahead into the next round. Lupuk, great start also here. Doesn't jump too far to the left, so he doesn't have ground contact earlier. But still a good approach over this part. So now they have to make it. Team Le Crux, where Bad Lulu is on, who I'm currently spectating. Can do it. Oh, great approach here from Bad Lulu. Look at this line from Bad Lulu. Also great amount of releasing, and he actually has found a great line over this part. Avon, will he make it? No! Avon didn't make it, but Inns has gotten himself second place in this round with a 52.22. Snow on first, Lupuk on third, and then Sapi, Glass, Vivek, and Skander in the top 8. Granadi only P15, but I think a lot of mistakes have happened in this round. So I think also Avon has gotten himself a good chunk of points, 63 to be exact. And then we see the other players. Dofault not able to finish, actually, also Artis. So Dofault gets overtaken by Heave in the overall ranking. So Team Wicked still on third. Team Wicked still on third position. Hopefully they can hold it. We have one more map. Au Roget Noir, I think it's called. So it's safe to say that we have BS Plus and Mint advancing into the semifinal. But the question is, who will have that third spot? Will it be Wicked or Le Crux? Or will there be a sick comeback from Los Americanos or Oh No? I mean, with 500 points possible, it is theoretically possible for them. But I'm going to focus on that fight. So again, Team Wicked is Inns, Marmelade and Avon. And then Le Crux, Heave, Bad Lulu and Alpha Dream. So Heave, Limit Tester and Alpha Dream. Take a look into the ranking. Limit Tester, aka Bad Lulu, on P10. Heave leading the race. And Alpha Dream on P21. Oh my god, man. Like, Heave will be... Look at that. Heave is leading the race with 1,800 points. And they're right now not through. He has almost 50% of the points, so they have to step up. But Wicked can do it with a team performance. Avon on P7. Then we see Inns on P number 11. And Marmelade on 13th. So that's more, or that's enough, than being on first place. And right now Marmelade gets a good start here, P4, but had to release a lot. Of course, you just want to survive that part that is coming up, this water balance part, or not balance, but you just don't want to touch the water, let's say like that. That's why you're balancing with your car over this part. It's plastic. Marmelade does it really well though. Where his teammates Granadi, Tricky, Glass are there, but I see Avon on second place. Goes for the safe route. Granadi survives it though. Granadi in first, and Granadi will get himself a good amount of points in this round. Heave on second. Tialic, Glass, Lupuk, and Scande behind that, and also Revolution. So that is actually not too bad for Team Oh No in this round. Granadi 50.90, winning the round. That is a time that is slower, or 2 seconds slower than the world record that is from Gwen. So Granadi wins it here, 0.7 of a gap between him and second place. But right now, Wicked is falling down again. Not the best round for them. Also, Inns drops a bit behind. So P4 for them. Hopefully they can make it in this round. Can they do it or not? Oh No is 1,200 points away, so I think it's not even possible anymore. Unless the others, of course, DNF and they get first, second, and third. But I find that very unlikely. I don't want to be biased here or anything. But this will be hard for Team Oh No of making it. Maybe the team around Inns will make it. Someone really bounced away there from the plastic. Great approach here. Again, Granadi is leading here. What a performance from the German player. That is a great race from the alternate text driver, who is getting first. Though, will Legu overtake him, or will Granadi get that better ending? Granadi gets the zoom, and Granadi on first, Legu on second, Dofold on third. And maybe this performance comes a bit too late here, but also Matt with a good performance. And then we see Bad Lulu on P8. Revo also finishing on P26, so at least overtaking Avon in the ending. But I think Wicked is really losing it on this map. This is not good for Team Wicked. Not good at all. 250 points. It's of course possible. So can we get some break for Team Wicked in the chat? Maybe they can do it in this round. Hopefully. Inns 1 second behind. But only on P20. But hopefully he can survive that part. Where his teammates, I don't see them in the top 9. And also Inns making a mistake here. That is so unfortunate. Tjalic and Legu are leading the round, as well as Dofold here. Scandia on P4 and Thomas Jean on P number 5. That will be the round. Granadi on 8th. And then Glass on 9th. So great round, indeed. 0.5 between 1st and 7th position. Then Granadi finds himself on 8.2 away. So that is a sick level. 50.51 winning time. That is a crazy level. And Team Wicked was coming a bit closer. So the dream is still alive. But they need to rely on mistakes here from the other players, of course. Revolution, Granadi and Evon are leading, but Evon has made that early mistake. That is not good for the Polish sniper. And also 14 points between 1st and 2nd. You are completely right. But I think it's more important to see who's going through or not. Of course, we're going to focus on that in the last round. Who will make it, because now after that one we will have a clear gap. Marmeladi survives it, also Inns. I think his tires didn't get wet there. Granadi, Lego and Glass leading. Revo also with a good performance, as we find Inns getting overtaken by Anix after that zoo part. No, Inns has a bit more speed, never mind though. But Inns with a 6th position. So, well, yeah, it's so overwhelming to spectate that one. Let's see, maybe Team Wicked is coming closer with that. And we have a decisive last round that will decide it for that part. Or for the last spot in the semifinals. Let's see. Pause champ. It's 100 points between them. 100 points between Likrux and Wicked. 112 points. Bro. We have a 100 points gap between BS Plus and Mint. But they are already through, it's safe to say. So let's follow them here. Let's follow Heath, who actually fell down tremendously in the last couple of rounds. And is not in the lead anymore. But right now gets a really good start. So this round really matters here. Heath gets it really nicely. But touches the water, and this is really good for them. We have Marmeladi on that 8th position. They just have to survive here by the looks of it. Oh, will Marmeladi make that part? No, but he will get himself a good line over this one. This will be so close between the teams. I cannot tell you if they're gonna make it or not. But Marmeladi will get himself a good amount of points here. Where are the other teams? Marmeladi with P16. Okay, only. Who will get it though? Where are his teammates? Inns didn't finish. Let's take a look. Bad Lulu got 6 though. True that. So I think this will not be it. And we have the bubble team being Team Wicked. Indeed, Team Wicked will be P number 4, Los Americanos P5. Oh no, on Team P number 6, SSB, Sapi, Scandir, and Brandom on 7th place. But yeah, that was a very close race. Maybe also not the best maps for their team, but commiserations towards them. They have almost made it. Feels bad, man. So those are the standings. BS Plus, Glass Snow, Dofold with a top seed, Tialic, Lego, and Tricky on 2nd place. And then we have Bad Lulu's team on 3rd, overtaking Team Wicked. So Heath, Alpha Dream, and Bad Lulu. Alpha Dream was falling a bit behind. Heath was playing out of his mind. Ins and Marm, as well as Avon, had a really good performance, or like just played their game, but it wasn't enough for them. Enix, Thomas-Jean, and Lupuk on a P5. Oh no on 6th, SSB on 7th, and so on and so forth. So that's CDG.